Hey guys, what's up? Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I'm actually just going to be sitting down and like playing with a bunch of new makeup. It's very rainy, it's very cold. It's been raining for like 4 days straight in North Carolina and it's 30 degrees, so I just put on a little sweater. If you guys are curious where this is from, it's from the boutique VESTIQUE, and I'll actually link it down below, and I do have a discount code if you guys are interested in that. But it's really cute, and I know a lot of people usually ask where I get my certain things that I'm wearing, so wanted to mention that before we get started. But I'm just gonna be trying out a bunch of new makeup that I purchased or things that have been sent to me. So if you guys are interested on watching me play with some new makeup items and seeing what I create, then let's just go ahead and get started in today's video. It'd mean the world to me if you guys hit that subscribe button and join my YouTube family. Let's just go ahead and get started. I wasn't actually planning on filming today. I don't know if you guys can see the breakout that I have on this eye and especially on this eye right here. It's so bad. And then up right here and right here. So I actually tried the Huda Beauty concealer for the first time like last week with Allie, and it broke me out so bad. So my skin has been in like recovery mode, and today was my day off of school. Not school. I don't go to school. I don't know why I just said that. My day off of work. So I decided I was just going to like leave my skin and just like let it be. But I do have a lot of makeup that I have to try out. So I was like, whatever, my skin is already jacked up. Might as well, because I've been wearing makeup every day ever since. So here we are trying out new makeup. Just ignore that. It's ugly. It's horrific. It feels terrible. Anyways, I got this super exciting package in the mail, and it's from Charlotte Tilbury, and she sent over so many different things, and I'm so excited. I don't exactly know what this was doing on my doorstep because I'm not really on that level to receive PR from Charlotte Tilbury, but here we are. Preen.me actually collaborates with like bigger brands, and then they send smaller YouTubers these types of things. So I think that's how I got in contact with them. But anyways, I was super excited to receive that. And the first product that I'm picking out of here is a moisturizer. And this is called the Charlotte's Magic Cream. So I'm gonna try this out today before I do anything else, so I can go ahead and put some moisture into this dry, textured, jacked up skin of mine. I was so sad when I woke up last Friday and I saw this underneath my eyes. I had no idea what it was, and it started getting worse and worse and worse. And a lot of you guys told me to put like, because it's called like melia, I think, whenever you have like too much buildup underneath your skin or your pores are too clogged and whatever it is. But anyways, so I put tea tree oil. I've tried coconut oil, I've tried vitamin E oil, so I've been treating it slowly but surely, but this whole week my face has just been a wreck. So unfortunately, that's just what it does. But I love the Huda concealer, and I love the Huda eyeshadow palette that came out. So the next product I'm going to try out is the Wonder Glow from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's their Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash Primer. And I have heard so many good things about this primer, so I'm super excited to try it out. All the packaging of Charlotte Tilbury is so beautiful. Like, I want to put like a little display on my like vanity, but I really like that a lot of this stuff is like really good for your skin, is from what I've been hearing. So that's really exciting. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit. Ooh, this is really glowy. I don't know how much of this to try. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but for me putting on that primer, it gave me a pretty good glow. If you guys can see right here on my cheeks, I really like that. I think it's beautiful so far on the skin. Now the next product that I have, do I have a foundation or no? Okay, I have a Healthy Glow Hydrating Summer Tint Moisturizer. So is this like a, I guess this is a tinted moisturizer? I'm usually not a tinted moisturizer type of person, unless I'm like going, wait, what the heck? I'm so, hold on. I'm confused because this is like, this is white. Is this gonna, this isn't, it smells like sunscreen. This isn't found, is this foundation? I'm just gonna rub this in. I don't know what this is doing. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. All right, hold on one second. I'm gonna put a little bit more on my skin. I'm gonna try and use a beauty sponge to blend that out. It's actually a really cool product. I think I'd like this more in the summertime because I am more of like a full coverage type of girl unless I'm at the beach, but I feel like this would be the most perfect foundation for whenever you're like on vacations or you're at the beach, or I mean, even if you don't like a lot of coverage. Wow, this is like actually really, really pretty. I'm definitely gonna love this product more so in the summer, like whenever I'm on vacations and stuff. But for right now, just because I do want to cover up like all of the texture and the grossness I have on my skin, I think I'm gonna take it off and kind of redo my base real quick. But I really, really like this more so for like the summertime, like I said. But if you guys want a really good tinted moisturizer, this one looks beautiful on the skin right now. Like, wow, I haven't even finished blending it in, but that is gorgeous. I feel like it's very like radiant and luminous and glowy, and it looks very healthy on the skin. So I think that's gorgeous, and I think with some concealer it'd look really good, especially like if I wanted a light makeup day. But right now, like I said, having these breakouts, I just need them covered, especially if I'm gonna do like a full glam type of look. So I'll be right back because I'm gonna take this off real quick, redo my primer, and then we'll try a different foundation. Now the foundation I'm trying out is the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. This is in the shade Cashmere. I've been trying it out on and off for the last couple, probably like 2 weeks, and I can't say much about it because every time I use it, I'm like, okay, I love it. And then sometimes I'm like, I hate it. So I'm gonna keep trying it out because I can't really give a review, but it does look pretty light on my skin, but I feel like it darkens up as I blend it out. See, so as you guys can see, that looks a lot darker than like this spot right here. So definitely be wary of that while you guys are picking out a shade if you guys are looking at this foundation. So the next product I'm going to try out is the Charlotte Tilbury Mini Miracle Eye Wand, and this says Lift and Illuminate, so it's a concealer, I believe. So on one side it says it's a under eye cream, and then the other side says it's an Illuminate Soft Focus Eye Brightener, which from what I've seen online, I believe this is the concealer that she has. Yeah, it's definitely a concealer. So I'm gonna take a little bit, or a lot more. I'm just gonna use that same beauty sponge that I've been using and blend out that concealer. I personally think the concealer looks really good on the skin, so I have no issues with that. Now I'm going to try out the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I picked this up during the Sephora sale, and I'm very interested to try it out because a lot of people rave about this, so I'm going to try this sucker out. Alright, I'm going to take my Morphe Y11 brush to apply it. The more I'm looking at my skin, I'm not paying attention to the texture, but everything right here looks really blurred out and really nice. So I'm really excited about this setting powder because so far I think it made the makeup look really, really good. So I'm excited about that. I just hate my face. I hate my skin so much right now. I'm like so self-conscious trying to film this, but we're just gonna keep on going. The next product that I have from Charlotte Tilbury is this Film Star Bronze and Glow Face Sculpt Highlighting Palette, and this one's in the shade Fair Medium. Ooh, looks like this. It's very, very nice packaging, and of course is a contour, and that is the highlight. So I'm gonna go ahead and try out the contour shade. If I can find a brush. Ooh. Wow, that actually blended in like no time. That's awesome. I have and how messed up my cheeks are, this actually looks so good on the skin. Like, I don't know if you guys can see just how smooth that looks, and you guys can still see a glow. Like, this foundation is a very, very mattifying foundation, but wow, like the glow from that primer I feel like is still peeking through. I like this palette a lot. I know that I've only used this once, and this might be a little dramatic, but this contour shade might be the best contour shade I've ever used, because it's like the perfect, it's not too cool and it's not too warm. It doesn't look like someone punched me in the face. That's perfect. But before I move on to the highlight in this palette, I'm gonna go ahead and put on blush. And my favorite one for the winter time has been the Naked Urban Decay one from the Cherry palette that just came out. And if you guys have been eyeing this palette, I recommend this highlighting palette and the blush palette rather than the eyeshadow palette that she has. So I'm just using the blush inside of here, but the eyeshadow, it was a good palette, but I feel like it didn't get deep enough for me, so if you guys like want to see more, I have a in-depth kind of like trying it on and stuff, so you guys can see what I mean when I say it doesn't get dark enough. But yeah, the highlight inside of this palette is gorgeous, but I'm not going to use it today strictly because I want to try the highlight inside of this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and take this. I have high hopes. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This could be like my new favorite product in the world. I mean, wow, that looks so good. There's no like chunks or anything. The thing I like about it too is although I have all that texture, you really can't see it. Wow, I'm really excited. All these products that I'm trying out today have been so good, and that says a lot with how jacked my skin is right now. So I'm going to use my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil because that's just the one that I always use. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in these brows. They look atrocious. I need to just do like a exfoliating mask tonight for my texture. I need to use a lot of tea tree oil, and I need to pluck my brows. The two eyeshadow palettes I'm trying today are both from Profusion. So I have the Temptress one, which looks really, really pretty. And then I also have the Pro Pigment one, which looks really pretty as well. And I want to create more of like a cool toned kind of like purpley silver, just because I do have this like lavender colored sweater on. This palette does come with a brush, so I'm going to use the fluffy side of this brush and try it out. And the first shade I'm going to try out is Shell, which is this one right here. So right on top of that shade, I'm going to take the shade Alchemy, which is this one right here next to it. And I'm going to use that same fluffy side of the Profusion brush that came with the palette. I'm going to go ahead and grab the other Profusion palette, which is the Pro Pigment palette, and I'm going to take one of the deeper purple shades inside of this palette for the outer corner, and I'm going to use the shade Go Girl, which is this one right here. It's more of like a plum shade, but I'm very curious to see kind of how it's going to look. The next shade I'm taking is Devoted right here, and I'm going to work that onto my outer corner. I'm actually using the Sigma E38, which is a little bit more tapered than the brush that I was using previously. That Devoted shade isn't as deep as what I'd like it to be, so I'm actually going to go back into the Temptress palette, and I think I'm actually going to grab a blue. Try and take the shade Enigma, which is from the other palette that we first used. It's like a kind of like a navy blue shade. I'm going to see what that does to this. I'm going to go right back into Go Girl right here and go right on top of that blue shade. I'm going to see if I can make it a little bit more pinky purple than blue purple. Inside of this Pro Pigment palette, I really like the shade Adorn right here, so I'm going to go ahead and try that one, and I'm going to grab it with my finger and see how that kind of looks really, really pretty on the finger right there. But I'm going to go ahead and place this on my lid. Taking that same Pro Pigment palette, I'm going to take the color Precious, which is this one at the top corner, and I'm going to use that in my inner corner. I'm going to take it on my finger again, just because I feel like these work better with your finger. Now for the tear duct, I'm going to use the shade Atomic, which is this bright white one right here. And I'm just using the other shade of, the other side of that brush. Okay, these shades definitely work a lot better with your finger because you can hardly see that with how much I'm digging into it. Another product from Charlotte Tilbury that I'm trying out is the Feline like Quick Fine Line Shadow pen, which is just a liquid eyeliner. So I'm gonna try and draw a wing and see how that turns out. I'm always so scared to try new liquid liners. Now that I finished drawing on my winged liner, I feel like with this eyeliner, I definitely got a very good wing, but I think it's very thick. So I feel like the tip of it isn't made to be like a very, very thin line. I think it's definitely of a thicker thing. So if you're trying to draw a wing with it, I think it's gonna turn out very thick. But if you're trying to just draw a little baby kind of line on your upper lashes, I think you're gonna be okay. But as far as a wing, I definitely think it goes a little bit more thicker than thinner. So I'm gonna try and use the Full Fat Lashes. This is a 5-star mascara. Ooh, I'm like super excited. I love mascaras. So just looks like this. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't really like the mascara. I feel like it's a very dry formula and it's not really doing much for my lashes. I have naturally super long lashes, so they should do a heck of a lot more than what they are right now, but that's okay. I'm not really gonna be that picky about it. It's not a big deal. Next thing I'm going to try out is these lashes right here, and Allie actually recommended them to me. They're from Huapan lashes. These are actually from Amazon and they look really, really pretty, and I've seen them on her, but you guys can see, oh, okay, well they just come in a packaging like that, but you guys can see the lashes right here. They look really, really pretty, and they're like $12, so I'll link them down below if you guys are interested, but I'm gonna try the bottom pair and we'll see what they look like. The lash glue to dry, but I really like the lashes. They're definitely very, very dramatic, so for those of you who like more natural lashes, probably steer away from these, but for the more dramatic looks that I like to do, like this colorful purple look, I think they look great, so that's really, really cool. To complete this, I have a lipstick shade that I've never tried, and this is from the ColourPop Luxe Lipsticks. This is in the shade Still Crazy, so I'm really excited to see what this looks like. Looks like that. This is actually really funny. I was looking at the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, ColourPop lipsticks. They look almost exactly the same. That's crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna try this color out. I'm gonna take the NYX Lingerie lipstick. This is in the shade Silk Indulgent, which is obviously a lot lighter than this one, but I'm gonna try and ombre it out and kind of mix the color together. She is finished. I repeat, she is done. I definitely like the lips much better now that I mixed this color with it, just because I felt like the ColourPop one, it was a gorgeous color and I definitely like the shade of it, so I'm gonna use it. I just felt like it was a little bit too much of like a burnt pink color to go with this like dark brown, not brown, dark purple. Okay, so now I'm happy with the completed look, but I want to go through the things that I did try and just kind of do like a quick run through. So first was the Magic Cream by Charlotte Tilbury, and obviously I can't tell you guys if it's like some insane amazing products. It is just a moisturizer, so I will be trying this out and I'll update you guys kind of like as the weeks go on. But the next product that I tried, the Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash Primer. I really like this. You guys saw how matte this foundation was, and I did say it was a little bit drying, so for this to kind of peek through this thick of a foundation was very impressive to me, because sometimes I feel like some glow products work really well until you put something on top and you can't really tell that it's there anymore. So for this to kind of peek through that thick of a foundation was very impressive to me. And then the other product that I tried was this Healthy Glow kind of tinted moisturizer. It was a very interesting product that it changed colors once it was on my skin, and I think I will like it for the summertime, but definitely not for right now, especially not with the texture that I have going on. And then where was the concealer? I don't know where the concealer is right now, but oh, here it is. So the concealer that I tried, I'm excited to try the other side of it. It's like an under eye cream, and then the concealer of course on the other side. So I think the concealer worked really, really well. It definitely brightened up my under eyes, and I think it looked beautiful on the skin. Especially now that I'm done with my makeup, I think it looks fantastic. So I would definitely recommend this concealer. And then the Hourglass Veil Powder is amazing. I have the Veil Primer, which I love, so it's no surprise that this Veil Powder worked really well. I think it did a really good job of like setting everything and making it look nice and airbrushed. I cannot wait to try the Veil Primer and then the Veil Powder at the same time. I think it'll look absolutely stunning. And then of course, this contour palette right here, the Film Star Bronze and Glow. I'm like so blown away. This might be one of my new favorite like makeup products of all time, because I can use this on a daily basis. I definitely think you will get your money's worth if you guys invest in this product right here. And the packaging is really, really nice. Like, I don't think it's plastic. I think it's like full on metal. It's pretty heavy, and it's really thin and sleek, so I feel like you could just put it in your makeup bag and it would be perfect. Then it has a mirror as well if you guys need those when you're on the go. I think this is great. The highlight you guys can still see, it looks amazing, and the contour shade, it doesn't look muddy at all. I think it's just, it looks great. It looks absolutely amazing. As you guys know, I love the blush inside of here. What else did I try? Oh, I tried the eyeliner from Charlotte Tilbury. Like I said, I really like it for a really thick wing, and I think it'll be good for just like a line on top of your eyeliner or on top of your waterline, but I definitely don't think it's meant to do like a baby wing, which most people, like this is more of like a natural kind of like no makeup type of line. So I feel like with Charlotte Tilbury, she's not looking for like a good wing liner. So I just like to do wing liner, so that's what I was trying it out for. But for those of you that like wings, this will do a little bit more of a thick wing rather than like a really thin wing. But you guys can see I definitely did get like a pretty nice precise wing with that liner. Mascara, however, didn't really do much for me. The lashes, these lashes right here were gorgeous. I love them. They're not uncomfortable. I really like them, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then this lipstick, I really like the formula of these. It was just the shade that I've never tried before, and I'm really excited to try it with like a little less eye makeup, kind of like on a more natural eye makeup day, and just use this lipstick as like a pop of color. But yeah, if you guys haven't tried these lipsticks from ColourPop, I definitely recommend because they're so gorgeous. But I think those are all the new products that I tried. I'm still kind of curious about this foundation. I feel like it might be a little bit too dry of a formula for me, just because every time I try it, I feel like the same thing. I'm like, okay, it looks pretty good. And then as the day goes on, like as time's going on, I feel like it's just too dry for me. I'm very dry skin. So I would say maybe if you're oily skin, try this. But if you're dry, I don't think I'd recommend it. But other than that, I think, oh, and then the eyeshadow palettes from Profusion, I think they're really good for the price point. I wouldn't say they're like the all-time best eyeshadow palettes because they're only like 20 bucks for like 30 shades, but I definitely think they're good for the price. But I will say the shimmer shades, as soon as I started putting them on, they did have quite a bit of fallout. So if you guys are wanting to do like a crazy look with these ones right here, I would definitely say that do the eyeshadow first rather than your face makeup first, just because I don't want, you know, to deal with the fallout right here on the face. So I felt like it would just got a little bit glittery right here on my under eye just from wiping around so much. So yeah, I think that is pretty much all for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy watching me try out all these new makeup products. If you guys have any other suggestions from Charlotte Tilbury, I'm really curious about this line now, because I mean, I loved almost every single thing inside of here except for the mascara. That was pretty much it. But yeah, hopefully I will see you guys in my next video, and thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. I hope you all have a great night or day wherever you are. Bye.